How are we doing? Okay, so I haven't done a video for about a million years, but I have been led, told, whatever you want to called to do this video, and I wasn't going to do it for a little bit because I was going to carry on for another month, but I think my body is saying absolutely fucking not. So I've mentioned in previous videos that I have held back from doing exercise for over a year now, and that I was breaking that fast because I feel like I've proven that to myself, that the body can that doesn't actually need like really vigorous exercise to maintain, and we can just do it with diet. So over the last, I'd say 3 months, I have been steadily adding processed foods into my diet, which most, if not all, processed foods have not been anywhere near my lips for a very long time. And the reason why I have chosen to completely sabotage my eating habits is to prove how quickly the effects will happen to the body and what is actually happening to the body when we add processed food. And I have been led to tell you why I have wanted to do this as well. Okay, so I'm an intuitive healer, I'm a psychic, I'm a medium, I do cards, I'm working at the moment. I heal people, well, I help them heal themselves. I don't do anything really. I just point them in the direction of their own healing. That's all I do. So I'm not going to take any credit for their healing. It's everything that they do to themselves. I just point them in the right direction. And part of being a intuitive, a psychic, is that you can actually see bullshit from like a million paces, and all it is that you're reading energy. It's not anything else apart from that. So if you read something, or if somebody says something to you, you can pick out the bits that they're lying to you about. You can read texts and messages and things and know the feeling that's coming through, the energy that's being put into those words. You can pick it up. And if any of you out there are non-believers, then you just need to go and look at the science that proves that it is possible. Any psychic or medium will be channeling energy. That's all it is. So it just means that their receptors to receive that kind of energy are more in tune than somebody else's. That's literally the only difference. And you can become more and more sensitive to the energies of reading past, present, future energy. Any good reader, I'll probably do another post about this. Any good reader and medium, the way that you can tell that they're actually any good or not is them actually being able to read your energy rather than just reading everybody's energy. Because the more that they can clarify into your energy and the things that only you know, then you know that they're reading yours rather than probably 20, 30, 100 different other people's energy. And the more that it resonates with you, i.e. does it make you cry, does it make you laugh, does it have some sort of physical feeling that resonates with inside you, that means that it is your energy rather than somebody else's. And again, I'll just say, if there's anyone out there that is a non-believer, you just need to look into physics, because it's been proven that this is possible. There are a lot of people out there who say that they can do certain things, and there's a lot of people who have gifts and hide them because lots of different reasons. Generally, when you're on the money, you will get ridiculed beyond an inch of your life because people don't like hearing the truth. So if you're a pretty shit psychic, then you generally have still have lots of friends. It's just a personal joke. Okay, so I'm just going to show you something on the back of a packet. So when I started on my healing food journey or whatever, I obviously was looking at labels and all this sort of stuff, and I've always been a label looker. I've got to admit, it's been a bit of an obsession for mine over the years with all the completely creepy diets that I've been on over the years, and like constantly looking at calories and all the rest of it. Now I don't do any of that because I eat whole foods, so I literally don't look at any labels. I don't need to because I don't eat packaged food really anymore. And if I do, the ingredients list is like 3 things. That's the way that you can tell whether you're eating good food or not. So obviously there's some things where, you know, you do put ingredients together. I generally try to pick stuff that is literally 2 ingredients, 3 ingredients, like as little as humanly possible. And I will always do research into how those ingredients get to those places where they go into that thing. Yeah, I'll share more of that later on. But what I'm going to talk about today is 3 little words on the back of a packet. This one, oh, there's a few, but there's 3 words that I want you to go and have a look at yourself. Basically, all my videos are not about spoon feeding you the information. They're about literally opening a door so that you can go and do your own research. Don't take my word for it. I'm not one of these kinds of influencers or bloggers that will literally just spoon feed you the information. That's not how I think that healing helps. I am literally just saying, here's something, have a look at this. If it resonates with you, then go look for more. That's my kind of way of teaching. So I'm just going to point out 3 different words. Oh, it's going to come up backwards, isn't it? So there's one word that we're going to talk about today, and it's thiamine or thiamine, and it's pretty much on every single packeted goods product at the moment, and it's actually a vitamin B, and it's an essential. I'm going to say essential again, essential, as in our body would not function without it. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Our body would not function without it. And it's a micronutrient which can be which isn't made in the body, apparently. So you can Google this, you can Google all this information that I'm telling you. Apparently it's not made in the body. But if you go searching, there's a possibility that it could be in the small intestine. And apparently I found in one case study or one piece of literature that bacteria in the large intestine actually makes this vitamin. But apparently it's not made in the human body, and apparently it's an essential, I'm going to say it again, essential, your body would not be able to work without it, micronutrient. Hold on to that thought. So it's found in food, it's found in limited food, some of which was not available in the UK until recently. Holding on to that thought, yeah. But it is commercially, en masse, synthesized. Hold on to that. So things that you might find the vitamin B in, I've got little notes here if you can see me looking down, is whole grains, legumes, some meats and fish and nuts. So if you are not in contact with any of those things and you haven't got access to any of those things, then what the fuck are you meant to do if you need them? Because it's an essential thing in your body. Okay, so what the vitamin B does, the thiamine, whatever you want to call it, this turns food into energy to keep the nervous system healthy. They are for growth. It helps growth, development, and cell function. Okay, I'm going to say that again. So the vitamin B turns your food, or helps your food turn into energy. Okay, where would that vitamin be needed? Maybe in the intestines. Maybe. And it keeps your nervous system healthy. Okay? For growth. That's what you need it for. This is how essential. Growth. Development. And cell function. Now let me just say that your body is made up of trillions and billions of cells. So pretty much every part of your body needs this vitamin B. Yeah, that's how essential. But apparently it's not made inside the body. Okay? So I started, this is what I do for you. I go off and I look at what I just look around the whole case. And do you know what I found? The reasons and the health problems that someone would actually be given thiamine, however you want to say it. So if you prescribe someone this vitamin B, they would have, you can see it online, go look, the chronic list of problems. So you would need to be a serious alcoholic to be able to be given this supplement, this vitamin B. You would have it as an injection. Stomach problems, chronic stomach ulcers, cancers. There's a list online, go look, of all the horrendous things that you would need to suffer from before you were actually administered this vitamin B. And it's being put in all of your food. Why? Mr. Joe Blogs would not have any of those problems, and we're being administered thiamine in every single packaged good that you can possibly get hold of. And you can check your labels for this. It's all over. Everything that I've been picking up has got it in. So over the last, what am I trying to say with this? There's a reason why vitamins and this is just one of them. There's plenty on the back of that packet. This is just one that I've picked up that I wanted to concentrate on, because you can find the details on the internet so easily. You just have to look past the grey matter. That's one of my skills as being a psychic, is that and dyslexic, to be fair, I can skim read information and find the pieces that stick out to me, the bits that don't make sense, and I can go through a lot of information really, really quickly. So I use these skills, gifts, to build the story around what I'm actually looking at, and this is what I've come up with. Now, my intuition says that there's a reason why they're putting these things into our foods. And the thing that I could actually find is that it doesn't just turn all food into the energy. This vitamin B, it actually concentrates on carbohydrates. And most of the things that have these chemicals in are the carbohydrates. So like your bread, this one's like a stuffing mix. There's loads of different options, and they add it to carbs, and it actually makes people gain weight. So I've also found literature that they use it to give to people to put on weight, to make people more hungry. So you get in the gist of what I'm trying to say to you. At the end of the day, companies want to sell you the most. They want their product to be the most addictive, most yummy thing that you've put in your mouth, so that you go after that thing more than anything else on the planet, and you keep buying their product. So they will continuously look for the yummy things that they can put into their products to make you want them, to want to eat more of them. So if they add a chemical or a vitamin that actually makes you want more of that thing, then what are you going to do? You're going to want more of that thing. Now, over the last couple of months, my body has changed insane amounts. Insane. Like, I'm just going to show you my tummy, because my tummy, I can't even remember the last time. I did a video about this the other day and I was going to put it on, and it's just bonkers. So anyone who knows me has always known that I have a very tight stomach. It's been with me. As soon as I'm not going to say I'm very lucky, because I've always had a very good diet. I've always had a washboard stomach. You cannot see any muscle there whatsoever, right? Can you see the consistency of my tummy? It's like filled with watery. It feels gooey. It feels like doughy, dough soft. That's what it feels like. My skin can you see that? That is what my muscle has turned into. That's from eating processed foods for just over 2 months. I don't even think I've got to month 3 yet. Like, I can grab my stomach. I've never been able to grab my stomach, not even after having my little boy. Look at that. And I'm not going to stand here and say that I'm fat or anything ridiculous like that. But within 2 months, the change in my body is there for all of you to see. I will be doing more videos about this. I will show you the consistency of my legs. I've literally got, like, I've always had cellulite, always a little bit of cellulite, but on top of muscle. My muscle definition has actually completely depleted over 2 months. 2 months. Like, the difference in the texture of my skin, look at that. It's like, it's just bonkers. It's just bonkers how much my body has changed. Like, it's everywhere. This watery, I can't even show you. I know this is so mad, but I want to show you how it's like water. It's like dough. That's what the consistency of all my muscles feel like. I've never had that in my entire life. Never. And it's from eating processed foods. And you might think that I'm completely bonkers by sabotaging myself. But the reason why I'm doing it is because I know what these things do. I want to prove how quickly that you can change your makeup by not having them, and what they're actually doing to your body. Like, the problems I'm having with my respiratory system, honestly, even when I'm walking, I'm feeling out of breath, choked up with mucus all the time, feeling like my shortness of breath, almost giving me like an asthmatic kind of feeling. I've never suffered with asthma in my whole entire life. You can hear. Like, I can actually feel that I'm getting unfit in a space of 2 months. Like, my arms are all jiggly. I've lost strength. I feel lethargic. I'm not sleeping as well as what I normally do. I'm normally out for the count. Everything has completely turned upside down in my physical world from eating packaged food. And I've been steadily doing it over 2 months. I didn't just wake up one morning and just start eating crap. I literally added it up. And the thing that actually finished it off was, and that's made my stomach do this, was a processed meat pizza that I ordered from a supermarket, and I'll not say which one. And I haven't had processed meat for, I literally can't even remember. And it was one of the things that I used to eat all the time as like a diet food, processed meat with like salads and stuff like that. And I tried it, and instantly it was like it had started rotting inside my stomach. And I've just literally gone to that kind of that. It's almost like it's stuck in my tummy. It's just bonkers. But this is, how can I say it? This, what I'm just highlighting is one of those chemicals. I will try to go through and add some more in other videos. If you are feeling like you're poorly, I would suggest that you start looking over your food more than anything else on the planet. Your food is going into your second brain. That is your mood regulator down there. It's not here. This is for your senses. Your mood is your stomach. I just love the way I'm wearing a yellow top today as well. So this is like hitting off with your solar plexus. Woohoo! If you have issues with food, if you have eating disorders, if you are on diets, if you are really fussy eater, please comment down below. Go over to my Instagram account, which is under the same name. Drop me a DM. If you want me to work with you, I will do. There's so many really simple things that you can do to stop you feeling the way that you're feeling. If you're feeling low, the best thing for you to do is to change your diet, and you can literally do it so simply by not eating processed foods. There's a reason why those chemicals are there. Vitamins and everything that you could possibly need for your body already exists within you. It doesn't need to be fortified or added to a food. I'm just going to leave that with you. I hope this made you think differently about what you're eating. I'm hopefully going to be back with some more of this kind of stuff. I know I keep promising all these different categories that I'm going to cover, but I'm just so busy and I'm just trying to do a little bit of everything. I hope that helps. Go research, go look, don't take my word for it, go look.